inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Jalen Rager.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. DeAnthony Thomas will return it for Baltimore. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
35-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
This ball complete to Rager. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Lefty. Check the backer. Watch out. Switch. Hey, stand. Hey, check 24.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
47-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Wentz. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Eagles nothing. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 41. You got to wedge that. Screen. Watch the screen. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check 41. I'm coming.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
DeAnthony Thomas on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
What you got?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Dobbins on the carry for Baltimore. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking left sideline, it's complete. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st down, Baltimore.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
It's 2nd down.
To be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Eagles nothing.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, fighting off the defender. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle made by Clay.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A pitch comes to Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now the 3-time Pro Bowler. Here's Mark Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
48-yard line.
That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Taken down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down now, Dobbins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
31-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Wentz. Rager catches it left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Throwing is Wentz. And open, it's Goodwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the Ravens' 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go right. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Oh, get him. Get him.
Now Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, empty. Sunday.
Check 26. Check 26.
Hey, empty.
Wentz going to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
It's our field.
Let's find 7.
Hey, it's our house. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Rager. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Rager as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
On the tackle.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
It's now 2nd and 10.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed his name. How about your respect? Give it more than when I get expected nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got this.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. To throw is Jackson. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Eagles 7. Justin Tucker.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Wentz going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Eagles.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Sanders toss left side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
41's coming. 41's the mark.
To throw is Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not discouraged every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The tackle by Avante.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's taken to the 26, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
30-yard line.
Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second, 3rd quarter in Indy. And looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Ravens' 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
What's the run? 41 Mike, 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Rip right. Mike, 41,
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike.
Now, Wentz again. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
D'Anthony Thomas on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's a give to Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Down.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 52. Check 4. Check 4.
Now Sanders. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
With a 49-yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 41. Mike 41. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 41's coming. 41's the Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a man back from a serious knee injury. It's Lamar Miller. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Stands in at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
A 2-yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Marquise Brown.
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
First down, Ravens.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
10. And the Raven first down.
Right back to Dobbins on first. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Throwing now is Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He may try and run for this. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with time running out. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
19. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Wentz to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One final try now for Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Today's final score, Ravens 22.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Ravens, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.